Are we good? Are we good? My stream crashed for some reason, but it seems to be fine. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna continue. Mouse? Where's the... Okay, yeah. Sure. Is it an encoding error, which I've had to happen from time to time. I don't know why or why, but oh well. Okay, let's just continue, shall we? So this error didn't work, and I predict that like the main change between what I'm following along with and what I have is that the input stuff is different. But I'm going to verify that, and I have a way of doing so. I put in my own like training data stuff. I'm just gonna not do that for a second. Use the train data from this example thing. Make sure that that works, and if this works, then I know my problem is here and not some other thing. So, yeah. Let's see what happens. Could also get rid of these print statements, I suppose. No, you still have a problem. Really? Okay. Good to know. No, wait. Haha, no, the problem is just that it still could be the problem. I just did never, because I changed the variable names. Yeah, oops. Let me just do that. And I could leave them as they are, but nah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This one's quite quiet. Different songs in this playlist have just different levels of being loud or quiet. Oh no. Oh, with this data, this doesn't work, of course. So let me just correct both of those. Great. Yeah, okay, where was the original thing I was following along with? That was over, I'm trying to do it here, yeah. So if instead I do this for a minute, let's see if this works. Oh, hey, oh, nice little loading thing, that's cool. Okay, so that seems to be doing stuff, that is working, okay. Okay, so my problem is some combination of maybe this not being set up right, or, yeah. So here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to try and keep this the same. Not the same, but, yeah. Like, I'll try to use this model with different numbers, without, like, how I changed everything being dense with just different things here, and see if I can just get it to run, kind of. But with this data, because that's what I'm supposed to be using. So the problem... I don't know what this data looks like right away. But yeah, my data and this data doth not match. But I do know that actually the output's the same. 1 of 10 numbers, which is handy. So what does the MIS data set actually look like in terms of its rows and columns and stuff? So, training set, oh, it also has a test set of 100,000 examples. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay. They're created, yeah, they're 28 by 28 images. I don't actually download these to test. I don't need to do that. I just want to know, like, are these still, like, how are these? 4 files here, I get that, yeah. First, take it from the original, label file, image file, so, 3-bit integer. Number of images, number of rows, number of columns, And then all the pixels are together. Okay. Pixel values are 0 to 255. That 0 means yeah, okay. So other than this stuff, basically it is just rows of pixels. Okay, that's what I always wanted to confirm. Which makes it the same as mine. Which means that maybe this can just be changed to 32 and 32. And I guess I'll leave this stuff as it was. Yeah, I just don't understand why this dropout thing exists. It doesn't seem helpful, but it just seems like it's discarding, like, maybe it's kind of like discarding noise, but I don't know. Maybe, so I could just leave it being the exact, leave the rest being the exact same and see what happens, maybe. No. Yeah. Okay. Well, because, oh, the original images are, black and white, so... Oh, of course, wait, my 32 by 32 ain't gonna work. I don't know if the 3 should be at the beginning or the end. I forget how this is. Found shape. Okay, expected 32, 32, found shape 1, that. Okay, so, well, if that's the shape that it found... Oops. What if I tried just putting that in directly? Which, oh, I guess flattening would almost just be like transposing. Maybe. I don't know if it... I don't know what it expects here. But let me just try putting that in directly. Which might mean that this is not necessary. Expected shape, none, 1, bleh. Found shape. But, well, what if I do this then? 38.5. Woot woot, Francesco. Intel does not need. Okay, so this is why I think that I don't need this way. Which makes you think that I just have this, but do you have an input shape thing? Yeah, that's what I thought. I just pass in this directly then. But it shouldn't have an activation thing, because it's not it's an input. Or so I thought. Are you... Oh. I was hoping it was doing things. Failed to find data adapter that can handle input numpy ND array. You... Why... Wait, why are you a problem? Okay, let me do some more checking on... Basically, I'm trying to see what's the difference between this data and this data. They should be very... My understanding is that they're pretty similar, but obviously it's not working, so they're more different than I would have thought. So if I just print that, just print it directly for a minute. Waiting. So you are, well, yeah, you're just like an array of arrays. Okay, let me try going, not shape. I'm trying to get some information out of this. Might go type. And actually, I'll set up printing it here and here so I can see that before. Well, mine plus blah. And then there's, I don't know. Still erroring, but that's not what I'm concerned with. I'd prefer if it didn't have as... Here, let me get rid of this, because this is where things break. Just have less of errors. You are a tuple. How do you, this is Python, you just do like this, right? And you want to print multiple things, rather than having to concatenate them. I think that's how that do. Might also, just so for better legibility, put new line characters so I can just distinguish it. Did it do? It did. Oh, you are already formatted. Okay, there's my problem. Wait, but you shouldn't... Okay. So I'm not going to format it just to reflatten it. That would be not a good thing. So, like, I could do this. This is this reshaping and transposing them, but then I would be flattening it. So I should be able to leave it being flattened. So this is, though, the number of images... Or this is also the number of images, like how many, and then this is going 28 by 28, where mine is 32 by 32 by 3. So, then how do I fix this? How do I make this the way that it should be? So going back to the original thing that used this, I'm wondering if just let me look more into what my options are for layers. There's got to be something else that I can, for like a default sort of input layer-esque thing. Oh, these are a lot. So, dense was in here, right? Because option 50, the options are silver Rubik's cube. Yeah, you got a million other things you can spend your channel points on. Want to guess what the current song playing is? Can you guess? Okay, guess the game. Guess the game. What's your reward if you do? Absolutely nothing. Can you be a prophet and guess what the next song will be before it even plays? In this random playlist of random video game musics from my childhood. And some more recent games, but yeah. Yeah, you're... Okay, that ended. That was a Super Mario Galaxy song. It's just called Hurry, which I think is just for some of the levels where you have a timer. I think that's where that music is from. Yeah. Okay, so... what am I looking for? Oh, there, it subtracts 2 inputs. Interesting. So, these are my... Is there one that's just called, like, input? How does one add? Layer that adds a list of inputs. Or, oh no, that adds all of the inputs together. That's not the same as what I'm looking for. Huh. Unless... I don't know. I don't know what I'm expecting to find. Flatten. Yeah, this is one that I was being used before, but I need to almost do what this does without doing what it does. Flattens the input does not. I must be misunderstanding this. Yes, please. That's what I need. How do you work? Give me an example. Input layer. Thank you. I'm just curious if, yeah, oh, here's what added input for the model behind the scene. Oh. Oh, it's if you pass an input shape into... Oh, I get how that is. I am understanding. Oh, so... But that would be replaced by my doing of this. Let me go back to... let's stick with this one for now. Replaced by if I do this, where the input shape, I think, is just the 1 by 30... What's the number? I already forget. 3072. Brackets are not happy. Is this gonna be fine, or are you expecting just the this? Because that's what it is for one. Let's find out. Oh, it's still using this data. Okay. Let's see what happens now. We're kind of making progress in a way. I thought I commented out this line, which means I shouldn't have ran. But I meant to uncomment that anyway, but still problems. So you expected shape, none, 1, 3072. Found shape, 1, 3072. What do you mean? How do I make that right? What if I just did this? Because I can't add none to here because it's the other way around, it seems that the problem is. Are you working? Oh. You get my hoops up like that. So now you think you're an ND array, but you're not, I thought. Or you are both... Or is one just a standard array and one's not that? Or hold on, let me... Or... That's not what I meant on comment. Okay, let me look at the types of both of these. Because maybe they are different and I need to do some kind of quick conversion. Let's find out. At least I have things to try for now. Not just sitting here twiddling my thumbs yet. So yeah, that's still the error because it's using the other things, but I should be able to see. You are both numpy arrays, so that should, yeah. You're both the same. So why does one have a problem and the other doesn't? Excusez-moi. If I were to copy this again, put this back to whatever it started as. The difference is that this one needs to be flattened, whereas mine doesn't, which feels like it'd be less of a step. But apparently not. Let me try to find if I can just find another example of this being used. A code example. I'm gonna flatten and have it take no input. Interesting. And it'll just flatten whatever it finds. Fascinating. Let me just try that. I was gonna have this bring back like what the original was. Let me just try not doing that for a second and just go blah. And have this be can I just have input layer and have it be empty? I wonder if you require input or not. Or if you'll just like figure it out with whatever gets passed into you. That'd be nice. Dimensions of inputs of a last dimension of inputs to a dense layer. Last that should be defined found none. Okay. So, but apparently I can just go dot flatten and leave that empty. Maybe. Mayhaps? Ugh. Failed to find data adapter that can handle input. Class numpy.nd array. Class list contains value of types class int. Now the problem supposedly shouldn't just be that it's an nd array, because apparently like the other one is an nd array and that's fine. So what's the difference here? Why can it handle the other things numpy nd array input, but it can't handle mine? Wonder if, Let me try something real quick. It's just the fact that this has data sets. I was gonna see if it has its own version of the one that I'm using currently, which I already forget the name of. Something. Aha. Call it. See if this has similar things. Just find out. Maybe it'll do things. Oh no! It's downloading that. Is it gonna do that every time? See. Even if this works, I don't want to do this because I want to just use what I already downloaded, just access this. But I'm just curious what's going to happen if I do this. Because either this is going to happen every time, or it'll somehow save something to not have to do it again. But while that's happening anyways, I'll let it do what it's doing. I'm still going to look up other examples to see if I can just find anything helpful. Okay, of course this is going to be making the internet worse. Oh, or did I just misclick? Oh. You're doing things? Okay, you did things? Oh, wait, you're working now? Why? Wait, how and why? So there is a difference. What? So, I mean, I guess I could use, but I shouldn't have to, I should be able to get it to work with what I downloaded, which I would kind of prefer if I can help it. Although maybe like the fact that this worked might allow me to just mess with things more. Also interesting that this did have loss go down, accuracy going up. That's interesting. Long story short, the lower this is, the better. The higher this is, the better. That means that it's doing a better job at its job. So what we're gonna do now is bring back this bit, and I just want to I just want to basically make this, this when I do this be the same as this. Almost. Kind of, sort of. Because they should be, yet they're not. And that's a problem. Hey, Mario Dos! Hi! Hello! Welcome to the stream. Hi. We are attempting to do machine learning, neural network stuff, and it's going is how I would describe it. So here we actually just double check that these are going to be just different and not accidentally reusing things I don't want it to be reusing. And hi, hello from Italy. Oh, hello. Is that why Mario is in your name? Yeah, hi, welcome. Got people here from all around the world. Pretty cool. Yeah, we are, I can close that. Yeah, but it's okay, is this gonna download every time? If it does, that's a problem. No. Okay, so you still, yeah, right now we're just having a problem with things that are different that shouldn't be, simply. But, yeah, that's my name. The quote was, "It's me, a Mario. Hello." So segue off of that, I want to see a Mario-related thing that I've made somewhat recently. Okay, that's, I gotta build the suspense of what this is, even though it's something I said that I did earlier on stream. Did I do this on stream? I don't remember. But, actually, where it was sculpting testing. Shazam! Blender things! And not any old Blender things, but yeah, I made Luigi a little bit ago. This is practice with doing sculpting stuff, so the topology is terrible. But, yeah, made the L-Man, complete with hat. He doesn't have his, like, hair things, because I just made him, like, with the hat, and trying to make the hair things, like, didn't work with the hat. It was like, yeah. Yeah, so that's that. Wow. My brother. Yeah. Maybe I'll make like the whole body someday, but yeah, it's just practice doing Blender things. Yeah. Went pretty well. Anyways, this one here was a previous attempt that did not go well. Wasn't making any character in particular, it was just experimenting. We don't have to talk about this. I do have, though, an example where I actually have made, well, a few Blender things. So that's not that. Over here and... actually, let me just jump straight to... actually, no, here and... Not there. This thing? What am I looking for? Where art thou? The thing I'm looking for. Not you. Renders. Yeah, this. Shazam. I just look your YouTube. I like it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's, unfortunately, I haven't made a video in a while. Oh, by the way, this is me. This is my logo that's around the screen, so made that. There's different progressions of it, and yeah. At one point was experimenting with like, some art style stuff, and eventually got like the lab coat and all that. Yeah, this renderer I really like. The lighting is. Explosion, that's not really an explosion, but was explosion-y enough. I tried my best there. And then, yeah, this is how this stuff all came to be. Actually, that one has those being empty. Shazam! Sorry for my English, I speak English very bad. Your English seems perfectly fine thus far, so huzzah. I do not speak any other languages, so kudos to, on that. Yeah, I did, well, in high school, I was learning French, as most Canadians do. I got to the end of grade 12 with like a 90 in French, but I can confidently say that currently I do not know any French. I do know a few words in Japanese, and I can count in Japanese, with pronunciation being, but ich, ni, son, chi, go, rook, sich, hutch, ku, ju. Ju ich, ju ni, ju son, ju chi, ju go, ju rook, ju sich, ju hutch, ju ni, ju ku, ni, ju. I think I messed up the last few numbers there, but yeah. Are you Canadian? Yes. Here in northern United States. No. Yeah, I am from the Canada. Yeah, from Ontario, to be exact, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. So that is that. Anyways, but so what we're doing currently is some. I love I don't know what that is. Avril Lavigne. That might be some Italian words that I do not know. But yeah, I could stick in Google Translate with varying levels of success. But translate. Detect language. Okay. I don't think this is let's see. Where is the eyes? It's a singer dummy, is it? Oh, no, Avril Lavigne? Is it Canadian singer? Oops. Well, I don't know. I don't. Well, maybe I might know them. I just don't know that that's their name. What is it? Avril Lavigne. I do not know who this is. Yeah. Sorry, I don't. Sure, they're a great singer or whatever, but no. I know Justin Bieber. Nah, I know Wayne Gretzky. That's not a singer, but actually, like, my hometown of, I don't live there anymore, but of my home, so I can kind of leak my old address. My hometown of Brantford, Ontario, is where Wayne Gretzky is from. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I am bad with celebrities, just in general, so sorry about that. Okay, this printed lots of things. That's not helpful. The shapes are different, right? But I don't want to... Let me double check. Well, let me double check that the shapes are... I guess they... Oh, they're not. Oh, well, of course they're not, because the number here is different. That's fine. If this was a 10,000, that would be fine. You are 32 by 32 by 3, which, yes, except Okay, what about... Okay, if I do this... Basically... So I can turn this into this if I reshape the array, but then I'm just gonna immediately flatten it, which is counterproductive. So I'm trying to make this work. So there's some other difference, I think. Oh, you have comma nothing. That's interesting. I'm wondering if that's an issue. Here, what happens if I do this, then you're gonna print. Are you gonna print 3 comma bleh, or just 3? Oh no, you still okay. That might just be have to do with the way that it prints or something. Okay. What about? Is there some kind of like numpy dot flatten or something? What I have numpy up here. What do you mean? NumPy is defined. I mean, I can go. Oh wait, no. I went as, so it's right. That's how that works. Is there some kind of flatten thing, or I mean, there's reshape, but I could reshape to be flat, I guess. Being indecisive. Wait, can I go just this dot reshape? That is a thing, yeah. What's so? But I shouldn't have to. Is the thing. Okay, what's the number here? Is 3,000 and. Let me just try this anyway. Okay, I'm gonna print the shape immediately just to see. Oh, this shouldn't be here anymore. I don't know if that's gonna give me any errors. Yeah. Okay. We'll still print it. So now they should be the same. The numbers might be in the wrong place. I don't care about that for right now. If I then bring back this one, and then put that into this. Replace these with the 2 versions for the sake of this experiment. So what's probably going to happen is it's going to get the same error as before. There it is. No, that's different. Because I reshaped it and didn't actually save it. Yeah, that would do it. That's not even what I want. And actually, that's not even what I wanted. Well, you're 50,000? Okay, so... You shouldn't need input if I'm... Yeah, so reshape based on... It's like 50,000 by 3072. Oops. Okay. Let's see what this does. I think 50,000 is right in this context. Okay, let's see what it does. I'm expecting the same error. Oh, it'd be like, I can't work with numpy arrays. What's the problem? Is it? Yeah. Why, though? Why do I need to flatten you and then unflatten you? Fine. I will temporarily try to... reshape and then flatten, which again I think is unnecessary, but I will try doing it anyways. To do that then, if I comment back out this, and this equals, well, kind of, this is still the 10,000. I'm fine hard coding it for now. And then these are 32s and 3s, I believe. try that. Oh hi, Severino de Chinga. Hi. Yeah, I did. Yes, your name before. You can flatten with comprehension list. List for sublist NT for item in sublist. No, the problem isn't flattening. It's the fact that I shouldn't have to flatten. So I should be able to pass in the array as it is, where it basically already is flattened. But that's not working. But if I unflatten it, make it a square, nice square array, well, a rectangle, whatever, and then pass it into the thing that flattens it, then it's working. But that seems like I'm trying to see if I can have it not do that. So the problem isn't how to flatten it, it's that it is flattening it. Or it starts flattened, and I'm trying to not unflatten it to reflatten it unnecessarily. Either way, this is still not working. The solution, the thing I'm doing right now with the flattening or unflattening and then letting it reflatten ain't doing it. That's because I'm using the wrong thing. Put back in this one. See what that does. Wait, no, what? What? But how? What? This isn't a numpy array. Up here. I get that when I do this being a numpy function, it would become one if it wasn't, but... What, but... Let me try something. Print, it here. Print the shape of that. And, something where it's going on. Or something I'm just, not understanding. I didn't want to print your shape. I wanted to print your type. So there's some funky NumPy stuff going on right now in conjunction with TensorFlow, or Keras, more specifically. How are you? You are a NumPy array to start with. So why do you, but the other one isn't, unless it's not. Hold on. Let me try. Double check that you are, because it basically. So more specifically, this and this and this should be the same thing, but they're not, and I'm trying to figure out why, kind of, sort of. That's like the high level of what's going on here. There's a bit more to it, like more things that I've discovered. But yeah, we're getting there. Right now I want to print the type of this one, trying to see if, yeah, you are both NumPy arrays. Okay. My theory is that this one was. So I'm getting like so when I use this one, I'm getting an error of like, it's a NumPy array. I don't know what to do with this. I can't convert it to not be a NumPy array. Which means like, okay, I need to make it like a normal array or something. However, this one's a NumPy array and it's working just fine. Which is extra weird. Right? So it being a NumPy array can't be the problem if they are both NumPy arrays and this one is working but this one isn't. So there's something else that's just what is different between them is okay. So let me, other than the fact, I know that one difference is the fact that this one is 10,000 by 32 by 32 by 3, whereas this one is 50,000 by 32 by 32 by 3. But that part should be fine. That part should be okay. It's just a different number. Yeah. Everything else should be the same now. So let me I don't know, double check that printing.shape, everything, it's not like 3 by 32 by 32, right? Let me double check that, I guess. I'm starting to run out of things to test. Well, okay, I know that if I print the shape here, I know what it's going to be because of above, but I'm just going to do it anyways. Oh, wait. I'm a moron. It's supposed to be a 2. Oh. So, a lot of this time, I was testing this, but actually throwing in this number and not this number, and that was part of the problem. It's not the whole entirety of the problem, it just meant that I wasn't at all testing what I thought I was. Oh my god, I didn't put it there either. Ah. No. Okay. This doesn't solve my problem, but it is something that might help towards... Okay, so you are the later parts of the same. Okay. Oh, so you... Oh! Okay, so now the problem is with the input layer thing. However, if I... Oh, no, you're still on flatten. Well, if I throw back in... Okay. This might actually be progress towards solution. If I throw back in this, where this is a 32 by 32... And actually, you're 30 by 32 by 3. Are you gonna work now? Any chance? I don't see why you would, because I thought that was the default. Weren't you working a second ago, though? Wait a minute. Wait, excuse me. Wait, what? I thought I had this one working a second ago. What did I do? How did I What? Wait, what's... now I'm just more confused than anything, because I thought I... Let me double check something. If I comment out all of this, the error is coming from, like, well, I have one of the lines that's using X-Train 2. So this will just end, like, kind of prematurely. I think this line actually might be part of the problem. This is the sort of compile line, I think. Or, well, no, not entirely. Yeah, you're fine. Calculating the loss function doesn't even use this. It should be fine. So it's got to be the compile line that's the problem. Or, sorry, no, it might be the fit line. Never mind, ignore me there. Yeah, so, okay, just confirming that it was this line that's doing that. Do you need, maybe actually this should be, if these were both 2s. Maybe there's a problem with the size? Like the size of the arrays actually being inconsistent currently? Oh! Oh! Okay, that's good to know. That's, part of the issue, is that if, okay, if I pass in the things with them being inconsistent sizes, that's part of the problem. Okay, fascinating. So now this should be the same. This should do the same thing. You're the same. You're the same. You're the same. Why are you... You're the same thing, though. Or you're supposed to be. Maybe it's not. Or that would be my next theory. Okay, but that's... Okay. So maybe the problem isn't with this. Maybe the problem is with these two actually being inconsistent. Because I never actually properly looked into what this file... how it's set up. So that would be my next theory. Okay, so I think I could maybe classify that as progress. Okay, so let me print just both of these. Well, might be messy to actually scout out information that I'm looking for, but let me just have a look. Oh, they are different. They're very different. Okay, so one is okay. Like this is a bunch of like a column vector of sorts, or I think this might be like a row vector. So I might just need to transpose one of them. Specifically, the 2 version is what's working, but I want it to work with the 1 version, if that makes sense. So let me print out both of their shapes just to kind of double check things here. Oh, it was just a list. Oh, that's the problem. Partially. Okay. On the top one, it's a list instead of a NumPy array. Oh. So I need to make it I need to make a NumPy array out of this list then. I just go like an array. And I don't use Python often. And then I'm just gonna go print .shape just to. I have good hopes if when these are both the same. Yeah. Okay. Wait, what? Or this, okay, those are different, and that's probably not good. Why? This has like a clearly defined 1, and this does not. And then, yeah, you still are supposedly having problems. I do use Y-training is just only used once right there. Unless I wanted to print that, but that's not important. Okay. So now this is me just not necessarily knowing NumPy things, but what causes this? Or how do I get this to properly be a 1 then? That like have a 1 there or whatever it's doing now. I mean, let me also compare another thing. I think if I were to print 0, just oops. That, like, these are both going to print the same number as the first number, I think. I'm actually not completely sure of that. 6. Oh. Oh, interesting that that's also different. Is one like, is this like almost like an array of arrays, kind of, more than just being like a 2-dimensional array or something like that? I don't know why these are different. Or matrix is a thing, right? Maybe that's what I need. Maybe that forces things to be different. Okay, that's something. Still doesn't seem to be what I want to be, though. What's the shape of this now? Ha. With me not knowing Python things. Yeah. Okay, come on. Wait, what? Your shape is... How? Oh, because you're... Because I got the 0. I was gonna say, how can your shape be 1 by 1? Just... Yeah, do dot shape. Well... Oh, wait, now you might be... Oh, you might be the other way around now. So I might just need to transpose you, and then you might be good? Is that what I'm hearing? Like, this isn't actually changing these variables. I'm aware of that. I'm just trying to get them to print the right things, and then I'll do it properly. So it'll actually affect the code. Hey! Okay, so now these will print in the same way. Mayhaps. Okay. I don't know why. Like, you're still different. The different concerns me, but let me just let me just try. Like maybe it'll be fine. This equals all this. And I'll do the... No, I don't have to do anything to that one. Well, yeah, let's just see what happens now. Please work. Be great if you just did. Data cardinality is ambiguous. What do you mean? Make sure all arrays contain the same number of samples. What? But they do, or they should. They're supposed to both be 1,000 or 10,000, which is the case here, or should be. If I'm using X-Train 2, then it's 50,000. X-Train 1 should be... Oh, also, I shouldn't have to do this twice. Oops. Also, yeah, that's the printing is just weird. Oh, that may have been why it printed weirdly before, but, well, whatever. Yeah, it's weird. Weird and tricky. If I didn't transpose you, would you have any better shot at working? How is that possible? If I transpose this, this should be flipping around. Weird. If I go back to just, I don't know, this saying array, I just try different. Oh wait, this must be not having the 0 in there. Oops, that may have been part of the problem. Oh wait, it's just working like it. What? What? It wasn't working before. Well, it wasn't before because I wasn't trying it before, but okay, was the 0 the problem the whole time there? Sure. Okay, you know what? Sure, that part's working. Okay. It seems like I'll have to do the same thing to the test data, so let me just jump on to that. And then also stick these up here with the other kind of reshaping stuff. Sort of the data arranging. It looks like I will also have to do the same thing on the X testing data. Oops. Yes. And these are all the same. Yep. Okay. Now, we're not out of the woods yet, but we're closer. See, progress is being made. But, cool. I get, the fact that it's getting to this, and, I mean, it's good news that, these numbers are going down and this number's going up, which is cool. That means that it's learning and working. Kinda. And I can up the number of generations and other things I can mess around with. But, what I wanted to just do quick was... Or, we still have the thing I would prefer if it didn't happen, where we're taking this array, like... basically, what the analogy I'm going to use is like we have a red. It's like if we have a wall. No, when we have an apple that's red and we paint it green to then paint it red again. It's like, well, why don't we just use the red? The apple was red initially. Why don't we not just start with using the red apple? It's like, I don't know. It should, the normal red apple should work, but for some reason we're having to paint it green just to paint it back red again. So let's try to not have that. I don't know if that analogy works, but yeah, like doing one thing to then undo it. It's like, why can't I just not do that thing in the first place? And that's the thing I'd like to try and fix next. So I can also, but I think yeah, now we'll have a better shot at doing that. Now that we fixed other problems. So mainly it's this reshaping line that shouldn't need to be here. But if I just get rid of it, because we are reshaping it to not be flat, and then we're sticking it into this flattened thing, because that's just what happened to work. But if there is this thing here... Well, actually, first of all, apparently I might be able to just leave this empty, and it'll just kind of, like, figure itself out. Maybe. Might be a thing. Not sure. It did just work. Yes. Okay. So that worked. But I'm gonna just try one more thing. Is that I don't know. I might be able to just put in input layer on its own and have that also work. Okay. If I do that, I have to actually define it. That's okay. That's fine because I have the number. It's that one. Which now like these bits are the same, but whatever. Booyah! Okay. Perfect. That's cool. That's all nice and awesome. So next, what's next here? So now we have our neural network. Now the one thing that I wanted to maybe take a look at is the way that these layers are done and how I might want to change them. So the random example that I found did them like this, but it passed in an array initially that was of size, I think it was it 28 times 28 inputs? So 784, whereas mine is 3072. And I don't know why it does some of the calculations that it does, but now that we have this being able to work, and I'm gonna put that layer there to start. I wanted to then try just messing around with the actual, what are essentially the layers. Let me just do this, then I can do this. Of our neural network, which, and I want to compare some of these to each other, basically like to see if there's, improvement if I make some certain changes. Now, there's some randomness to this always, so I can't necessarily just be like, are these numbers higher or lower than before? But if I can see on average, maybe are they. So I'm actually going to screenshot these numbers real quick. Also, the time will matter. But I'm just going to try this. Put this on the screen and do some tests. So I tried this before, where basically this is going to look like, I mean, all of these. So for those who aren't familiar with neural networks, I don't need to draw. I was going to draw something in Paint. I don't need to do that. I can just Google neural network. We're making something like this, but I'm defining the shape of this through code, right? Layer, and then all these lines that are between. And then there's more math going on. But essentially what this is currently doing is making it so that there's 4 of these. The input, or no, there shouldn't be a space there. Oh, what are you doing? No. Hold on, one sec. Okay. That thing I just had up. It's a lot of tabs. So currently we have this set up so that there's 4 of these layers with all of these lines between them, right? And the first one, there are 3,000 of them because it's like for each pixel of the image, it just, that's how it's supposed to be. And then in the output, there's 10 because there's 10 options to choose from. Like at the end thing, it's like picks 1 of 10, kind of, right? Now the in-between is where we do funkier stuff, and currently how it's set up is that there are 2 of these layers, and dense means that there's just basically just a lot of the lines in between, or that's my understanding of it. And then sigmoid is a thing as well. But I want to mess around with sort of the number that there is here, and my imagining of this is that it should basically be start really big, it's starting at the 3,000 and slowly go down to the 10. This one here, it like is going straight. There's somewhere you go from small to big to small. Yeah, but again, in my case, we're starting with this one being thousands, 3,000 of these, going to 10. So I imagine I'm just going to kind of have it funnel down. No, I don't know what necessarily went into why this chose some of the what it decided to do. Like why, like what I googled about this dropout thing seemed just weird to me, but maybe there's a way. Maybe there's a reason for it. What's the current song? I don't know how old that message is. So the song that was playing before was from Super Mario Galaxy 2 Fluffy Bluff Fluffy Buff Galaxy. That's a very like, popular song in that game. And currently, from Crash 4, It's About Time, this is Dino Dash, Dino Chase. So this is like, there's like a level with, that's called Dino Dash, and there's just a portion of the level where you're being chased by a dinosaur, and this is the music playing during that. It's, sure. Not all the songs in this playlist are bangers, but I'd rather have a longer playlist where some of them are kind of rather than it being a lot smaller with more repeats. And yeah, as I remember games exist and search up their soundtracks, I add more things to it. We're currently it's at, or then I add and remove some things here and there, but currently there are 619 videos in this playlist. I would like to get it up to 1,000. The one that was just playing a minute ago. Oh, can you send the one that was playing a minute ago? Oh, and also now this is Crash Tag Team Racing Deep Sea Driving. This is like the 3rd racetrack. Yeah. But yeah, I can't. Well, if you just Google Super Mario Galaxy 2 Fluffy Bluff Galaxy, here I can do that. Save you the trouble here. Super Mario Galaxy 2 Fluffy Bluff Galaxy music. It would be this. Or any of these. I try to, so like the extended ones like plays for half an hour. I try to have the ones in the music that I have in this playlist be like not extended things so that it's not the same thing playing for a million years. So we get variety. There you go. Yeah. Hey, also Mario from before whatever the rest of your username was. Mario Does. I see you subscribe. Thank you. Or I'm assuming that's you. The starting part of it that's the same. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. I want to make YouTube videos again at some point. I just don't have time to. I am thinking that when I thank you. No problem. I'm thinking that when I after my exam on the 19th. Somewhere between the 20th and the 1st, or I don't know when, but somewhere in the next few weeks, I want to like make another video that's going to be on the, I don't know, like on the smaller scale. I want to make another tutorial at some point because I just haven't made one in forever, but I don't know what on yet or the parameters I'm sort of going to set for myself. I wanted to make a skateboarding game tutorial at some point. But I think that kind of thing would actually be better suited as like a series, because making a skateboarding game, like you could have stuff where I make doing an well, first of all, just skateboard movement with like the pushing off the ground and moving, and then like doing an ollie, then doing like a kickflip, then doing grinding on rails or whatever. Like that to me sounds like it'd be better done as a series of videos, especially if I wanted to keep them short. I want my next tutorial to be on the shorter side because I want to finish it faster. So I'm trying to think of maybe a better topic that I could do in like 5 minutes. My submarine video was, I envisioned it being 10 minutes and then it ended up being 20. So it's almost like I want to plan a video to be 5 minutes and then it'll be 10. Because that's how that works, right? Ha 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 ha. No, I don't know. Also, that video took 7 months to make, technically. Not necessarily 7 months of work, although I did work on it almost every day, at least a little bit. So, yeah, but sometimes I'd only get to work on it for like an hour a day, if that. But, yeah, that's more of a measure of day I started to day I finished. But still did put a lot of effort into it. And a lot of it was also like sort of finding like what I wanted to do with it in terms of like the format and yada yada. I think like if I were to make the same type of video again, I could do it way faster. I'd like to think. Also, a lot of time in that went into doing art blendery things for the video, so yeah. Anyway, so that's that. Okay, so right. So if I'm comparing numbers again, actually, I'm noticing that I do want to compare the actual the times, not just the values. Yeah. What is this from? What's from Sonic Lost World? Oh, fair enough. Right. Oh, yeah, I recognize. Yeah. Okay. I've played the 3DS version of Sonic Lost World, not the console version. Yeah. what was this? So these are our comparisons. This one is better off the bat, and if this were able to run more, that would be good. But the time is better. I didn't record the time here, but I think it was like 2 seconds. I'm actually not sure anyway. It was 1 or 2 seconds. Yeah, so that's interesting. But you know what? We can have the extra time, sure. So here's what we're gonna do now. I'm just gonna let this run for a bit. I'm curious. So we can visualize this data, and we probably will in a moment. But so currently, what this data means is so a reminder of what this actually is it's we're feeding in the AI one of these random images. So how much progress have you made? Oh, with this thing, we are making some amount of progress. It's progressing. Out of everything I have to do, I don't know. But yeah, we're getting there. I think this has been good steps towards what it is we have to do. This isn't using this isn't using the test data yet, but I still have to also figure out like how to use whatever AlexNet is. That's a thing. We'll get there, but it's hard to quantify like how much longer the rest of things will take. But yeah, we're gonna get there. Yeah, but as a reminder of what this is, because what these numbers actually mean. Basically, we're feeding in the AI one of these images, except there's actually 50,000 of them. Well, in this current training set, just to keep it a bit smaller, there's 10,000. We're feeding it one of 10,000 images, and then telling it to classify it as one of these 10 things: airplane, automobile, bird, cat, deer, dog, frog, horse, ship, truck. So it's trying to do that. And these numbers are more easily quantified as basically like, I actually don't know how loss is entirely calculated, but basically it's like the error. It's kind of like an error rate. So the higher equals bad, higher equals more errors equals bad. So the lower this number, the better it's doing at its job. Also, the higher this number, this is like a percentage of how accurate it was, the higher the better. You know, in an ideal world, this would be a 1 and this would be a 0, but you know, not gonna get that perfect, I don't think. Or maybe we will, who knows? And in theory, long story short, every one of these tests, it should get slightly better, slightly better, slightly better. Where the better our model is, the faster it will get better. And then we could also, it'd be interesting to look at, like, if we were to sort of graph this, of like, if at each step, is it getting better linearly, or what's realistic is it'll eventually start to like plateau, where it's not really getting much better at each additional thing, and that's when we know we've kind of capped out at how good it can get. But yeah, I put in 100 epochs, generations. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's just yeah, interesting to see how it be doing. So yeah, and then we can continue to mess with more things, and also having a faster computer that's also not live streaming, you know, would make things faster. But I think what we have here is good. Or it seems to be doing good currently. Yeah. Okay. So while I'm letting this go, I guess the next thing that I have to figure out that might actually mean that that I actually don't know how we integrate into what we have currently, but we're gonna figure this out. I have to use something called the AlexNet pre-trained model, which actually I think means that it's like I still have to make the neural network, but then rather than training it, I think this is just to simplify the process. Normally you would train. I think for this specific problem, I'm basically gonna feed in a pre-trained model, and then whatever that even, like, I don't know how we integrate it into this, but and then yeah, do stuff with that. And then I have to generate something called a confusion matrix, So first, let me figure out by Googling, what the AlexNet pre-trained model even is. That's a PyTorch thing. Is that a TensorFlow thing? Because that's what I'm using. Oh. I mean, I can use like that and there's also some restrictions with the fact that this is a school project. I have to, with doing all this, I have to either use PyTorch, TensorFlow, or Keras. I'm locked into one of those three for the deep learning framework. I don't want to blindly trust links, but I mean, like, well, let me just look around for available tree train models here. PyTorch, the other hand. So, okay, so PyTorch, if I saw it has one. If I can somehow, like, take it and then put it into, okay. Oh, this finished. Okay, cool. So at the end of its training, it was accurate in identifying the image 73% of the time, which it seemed like it was continuing to grow. So if I left it running even longer, then that number could potentially get even higher. So that's cool. I don't know, like, how high is, like, considered, like, you know, well, either we let it keep going until it sort of plateaus. So we want it to be as high as possible. But I actually think that we're not actually going to be doing maybe doing something slightly a bit differently here. So I might actually be combining stuff with was it PyTorch? I'll do that. No, you're just gonna be PyTorch, and then I will have to import this. But let me double check that I have that the import statement is right. Python PyTorch. I guess. I just need to see a code example of, and also what the install thing, because often I've seen the the thing that you type of like pip install blah isn't always the same as the exact thing that's here. Let me go find what that is. And how would I find such a thing? I don't need their logo. I need code. See, it's just torch. Really? It's just torch. Okay. But it's not going to see that it exists. So what's what do I type for Well, oops. Why'd you do that? Let's go here. I go Python 3-m pip install. I'm gonna try just typing PyTorch and we'll see if if it recognizes it. Might also have to relaunch Visual Studios once this is done. A O E moving Y. Likely not a problem with pip. Sure. PyTorch is torch. So just trying to weird. So just doing this with just this torch might work. Sure. Why not? Weird. Okay. And then I should be able to. Okay, so realizing that maybe some of this I actually didn't need to do. Oops, but oh well. This is a learning experience. So I guess useful and beneficial in some way. Yada yada. Whatever. Yeah, working? While this is doing, let me show you all guys this thing that I did. Shazam. Wow. Procedural animation. Yazah. Unity is more my bread and butter. Oh, I forgot to unfreeze that. Hold on, let me just do a little thing. Floor antenna is this one. I meant to just kind of go, wah. Oh, wait, did I still turn off your wind? It's fine. Let me just one momento. These numbers should be basically the same. Yeah, okay. Take a look at this. Hey Chroma, sorry, I'm so busy today. Is the DLL error gone? It's a warning that, oh, no, why are you doing things? It was a warning, and it's still there, but it's not causing me any issues, so we're just gonna move on with our day with that. Like, it's fine. Everything else is kind of working. Currently, we're trying to import Torch and have it work. So did it do? Successful? Okay, so now I just need to relaunch Visual Studios. Can do. Wait a few seconds, make sure it closed all properly. Okay, please work. Please. Looks promising. Okay. How do I use you? So I need to get something. Oh, okay. If you find it's a real problem, DM me on Discord or here. Okay. Yeah. It's fine. It's causing me 0 issues, so I'm not gonna worry about it. So, yeah. I just want to help. Yeah. No, yours. I appreciate the help, but currently it's just not a problem. So it's not a problem that needs to be fixed. Again, if this wasn't just a school project, I would maybe care more. But like, I'm just trying to get this done as I need it to be. Okay, so I think from did I close that? I have so many tabs open. I think I use it. How do I use this? Let's go. So PyTorch AlexNet. Who is Alex? And why does he have a net? Okay. So Torch Vision? So I just do this? How? Ah, no. Okay, if you expect the data a certain way, I might have to also reformat the thing. Execution. Okay. I might have to do some pre-processing on it for it to work. I'll just see what happens if I don't to start. Okay, so okay, that means it is overriding this model. Well, I still think it was beneficial to do, but okay. Especially great for like the next step of this and some modifications I might have to make. I don't entirely know. You are not liking this. Let me actually put this up higher. Oh yeah, I should be able to get rid of this. I'll just comment it out for now. We have tons of commented out things. We will eventually delete things, you know, eventually. Also, we might make this nicer where things are actually in functions eventually. Need torch isn't defined. Oh, well, actually we're just gonna go. Where do you go? Here. So, I don't know what this does, because I have to like still pass in the data somehow, or I don't know if I still would do this the same way. I don't know how this necessarily works. I'm actually gonna comment this out for a minute. Actually, maybe the line is the same as this. see what happens. I don't know what .eval does, or if I even want it there in this instance. What's your problem? I tried doing this like with and without that in different degrees of success. I also tried doing a thing where opening. Sometimes I've had better luck installing packages through PyCharm for some reason, but I'd still prefer to be using Visual Studio or VS Code for this. So what actually worked for TensorFlow was that I opened this project in PyCharm, and in PyCharm to import packages, you can sometimes just right-click and go like import that. And I've just had better luck with that. So we're just going to try doing that real quick, and maybe that will be better. And there's pretending that this was working. Let me just continue going along with this. Because again, like also the proper package might have some different name. It's like different, but I just don't know. Okay, so I just might want to find an example of using AlexNet. Okay, I don't know what I'm looking at, but important library. No way that I need that many libraries. What? I mean, oh wait, you're doing this on that data set? That is also the one that I'm using? That is interesting. Is this like a million times more complicated than what I saw before? There's no way. Are you trying to? Oh, is AlexNet a thing that you can implement manually? Oh, okay. I might just be looking at something that's very much not what I'm needing. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is this open? It is. Okay, are you gonna recognize the problem with this? Or don't tell me you're gonna be fine with this. Yeah. Oh no. Why? PyTorch just doesn't recognize it, which seems odd. What if I actually just do PyTorch? Why? How about no? How about you don't have those problems? Well, okay. I still have to figure that out, but I still have the additional problem of figuring out how to even use this AlexNet thing, even if I did have it. So let me figure out that as well. Do you go? Oh, so it's just models.alexnet. That's it. When do you import to be able to just have models? You probably can't just do that right away, can I? Okay. I shouldn't have to resize the input at all, I don't think. Unless 244 is some weird standard thing. I don't know what tensor format is. Okay. But you still didn't... Oh, now that is interesting. Also, this is being used in a different way than my stuff. I need to know what to... I'm looking more like what to import. Give me answers. Interesting, sure. Torch vision is a thing. Let's try it. Over in the VS Code side. We'll also do, like, sometimes I have mixed results. Sometimes I like add at the beginning. I don't remember why things are the way they are, but this also being a thing. It did something. This doesn't just suddenly magically work, but might be a step with, again, closing and reopening. Cause some level of success. Wait a second for things to color properly. We'll close those tabs someday. So apparently, yeah, so just this line, how do you just have models? Oh, from that import model. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna put this on the screen. So I might just only need this, because I think all I need from this is that model. I think everything else I can use with TensorFlow. Oh, are you still a problem? You're gonna update on this side. Could this at least get colored in colors that allow me to know things? Give me answers. Why not? It should be installed to the right place considering it worked with TensorFlow, I think. So, just Google that more specifically. Python, I don't know, can't find torch vision. Can't load torch device being installed. Install. I will try things blindly and hope that they work. Please. It's doing something. I'm familiar with Anaconda and that being a thing. I think I've done stuff with that before. Okay, cool. Doing something, that means that it's something that could work. Mayhaps. Alright, let that do things. Yes. That's something Python 3.9 related, I trust. And it's just a version number. These numbers are the same. That's probably fine. So, cool. This looks like it's actually doing things. I mean, the other thing looked like it was actually doing things, but oh well. So, okay. This being the line, I somewhere saw an even much better line. Where was it? Where was it? It was here. I saw this, which frankly seems better, probably. Yeah, this going from torch, where this one's going from torch vision. Doing things, maybe? finish. Oh. It's like freezing for a second here and there. I'm just gonna let it continue to maybe go. So if this does work, this is importing this model. So AlexNet, so this is then the model. Do I just go? Eh? Okay, it doesn't hate that. I can't run it yet. I'm waiting for this to do. I can delete that other thing there. Are you doing things? Mayhaps? Mayhaps? I don't know. Is it like, oh, okay, it's doing stuff. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure because it was just staying at 100%. I have to wait for this to finish anyway, so I'm gonna go grab some more water real quick, and I will be right back. And then maybe this will be finished when I get back. Sound good? I'll just close some of these million tabs I have open. But yeah, something it might be important. Now, all right, I'll be right back. Huzzah! Okay, we're back. If I can go to the right place over here. So that finished. That was a gigabyte. So that's why I saw that. I'm like, oh, it's gonna take a while. Yeah. So that's that. I actually though I don't think. Oh, I probably will have to load this and then it should do. I don't know if we'll go that much longer because it is. I realized that it's like 4 in the morning, and I do have somewhere to be tomorrow. Afternoon, but still. But then we will pick this back up, and I might stream it again, possibly. But yeah. So yeah, okay. So, but I'd like to see if we can get this working first. So that'd be nice if we could. You mean no? Okay. What was I about to do? Okay, so we got this, and then this fit there. We'll see if this works on its own. No. Oh. Why not? What were you downloading then? Really? That's unfortunate. I was overly confident that it would work. I also closed all of my tabs. Oh, let's get that. Are you going to do anything, though? I'm expecting to see an error. No? I can Control C, which would stop it. Hey, hoo-hoo. That's because I manually stopped things. Okay, weird. My guess would be that maybe the first time that it's like importing TensorFlow, it's, yeah, okay, it takes a while, but then it like saves it, right? That's, or, yeah, okay, so it still can't find torch vision, and I don't know why. Or again, just going like pip install torch vision. Huh. Okay. Guess we're back to searching. Gah. No, why? I don't know what I'm looking at for the most part. What am I reading? Talking about. Look at Windows environment variables thing. It has a thing. Windows 10. How do I get to that again? Advanced system settings. Can I just go directly? Yeah. Environment variables. Anaconda being at the top might be a thing I don't want. You probably have other products that have confidence. Oh no, it's supposed. It is supposed to be first. Okay. Okay. Huh. Oh, I don't. See, this is a thing to try. It's almost like the same as what I tried before, but it's doing something. Something is good. All those could be another like gigabyte download. Gah. I could Google this specifically, but it's more of a VS Code thing, but maybe the problem could be a VS Code thing. I installed both Torch and Torch Vision, or so I thought. Oh. Okay, wait, I see a potential thing. Command prompt. Apparently, installing both of these, like, globally might work and do things. Oh. Bah. Bah, humbug. Oh, what's the goal for your hi, Tao Arts? Hi. What's the goal here? So I'm trying to make a we're trying to implement doing some deep learning AI stuff to get what am I trying to say? Sorry, I'm tired. Basically getting an AI to be able to classify images. Like getting a neural network to classify images out of the CIFAR-10 dataset. This is for a school project, so yeah, but currently we're having problems just with, I'm trying to import a library and it's just not recognizing its existence, so we're having troubles with that and trying different solutions that may or may not fix things. Nothing seems to be working so far, but I'll just continue to try things. Sounds cool. Yeah, it's very cool. This isn't my usual content, by the way. My usual content is stuff like this in Unity that is also cool. Shazam. Wait. Shazam. Yeah, this is a thing that I've done. This is all happening through code. No, so if you're familiar with Unity, there's like built-in physics stuff, but I'm not using any of that. All of this is through procedural animation. Yeah, this is my usual content is doing Unity stuff, but right now we're doing well, actually for this is for a game I'm working on over here. If this could load at some point. The Handman with Unicycle, a game that I'm working on that I'll be getting back to eventually, but was experimenting off to the side with some procedural animation stuff. But anyways, that's what we're doing now. That is just like the normal stuff that you'd see if you catch me on most other days. I just started to get into coding, so I thought I'd take a gander on Twitch. Woo! Oh, thank you for the follow! Thank you! I really appreciate it. Yeah, this is some cool things that you can do with programming. This is very, like, well, it's very complicated, that's for sure. And I barely know what I'm doing, and I'm just currently having problems, not as much with the coding side, more of, like, stuff I'm having to deal with, like, terminal things, of just trying to download things and integrate them with my code, and it's just not working, and, again, don't know why, but I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. Anyways, and then this is like some game development stuff that I be doing, and this specifically is also something I've done that's really complicated. I tend to, be doing a lot of overly complicated things. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Although I had reasons for doing this. I'm be implementing into my actual game, and this is for a school project. I have no control over this. I'm in 4th year of university, by the by, so I've been doing this for a while. Although I don't use Python all too often, so I'm less familiar with it. Although it was my first programming language ever back in 8 years ago. But yeah, I still don't use it that much. Usually C# is the main programming language that I'm familiar with. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try a thing. This, uninstalling it and reinstalling it, maybe, which sucks because it's a big download. Probably pip3 is a thing? Huh. Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, oh, I gotta hit. Gotta hit yes, that is an important step. Yeah. Oh, that uninstalled really quickly. Okay, sure. And we're gonna reinstall it with this. What? But, excuse me. I just uninstalled you. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Or... What? But oh, well, no, this is all just different stuff. Okay, no, I get it, I guess, kind of. I don't know. Well, I will for sure drop by again soon. Thank you. Teos, yeah, however I pronounce your name, sorry. Have a good one, sir. You too. Yeah, usually I think my streams are more interesting. Right now I'm just fumbling around trying to figure out how to do anything. But yeah, usually I'm doing Unity game dev stuff and some Blender things. I do some artsy things like this. Which, this is my logo, and there's a whole scene around it. And, yeah, that actually in the semi-near future, I might be remaking this to an extent, or more specifically, this is all done in Blender. I might try to basically recreate this in Unity, and I don't know, it's something I was gonna maybe experiment with, but yeah. Oh, Binar, hi. Sorry, I'm not doing the cube today. I am sorry, but I need to have to do the best job being productive, but I need to be more productive with getting all this work done that I gotta get done. So yeah, another time, mayhaps. So yeah, I got till Friday night to finish this and like a few other things. It's a new day. Yes, but that is more reason to say no to that, unfortunately, because I am running out of time, to put it simply. I got things I gotta get done. You're still not working. Why? This is concerning. What did I need this for again? PyTorch for the Alex, whatchamacallit, AlexNet thing. I mean, so if I could look into just a different way of getting that using a different library, and then I'd be happy with that. So TensorFlow, AlexNet. I'm not trying to implement manually, no. I'm trying to just get it. Oh wait, no, TensorFlow. Wait, oh. Wait, what? Wait. No, yeah, I'm not trying to implement it manually. I'm trying to just import it. Double check I'm doing this right. Yeah. Okay, maybe I ditch TensorFlow and go, pre-chain bottle. How do I get you? Okay. Yada yada. I'm looking for code, please. That's not code. I need code. Give me code. Actually helpful code, please. You're not helping. This isn't telling me to, like, what to import to do any of this. Why do so many tutorials skip out on, like, the most important part? Of telling me the libraries that I need to do the things. It's kind of an important step. Torch doesn't use Torch. Unless, like... No, what? Is there any chance that maybe I need, like, to import one before I import the other? That'd be weird, but it could work, it'd be great. But even Torch isn't showing up. And I don't know why. Fix? That's not helpful. No, Cortana. No. I'll try the other... Oops. The weirdest thing is that even PyCharm isn't recognizing its existence, which is concerning. When I was trying to do this in PyCharm, just doing it in a different IDE with any hope of success. I don't understand why this is having so much issues. Why can't I just import? Let me do the things. So if I try to just run this from here, I'm gonna get... I can't find Torch or Torch Vision in a second. Any second now. Probably. Un momento, por favor. Any day now? Why is it not doing anything? Is it because it's importing all the TensorFlow stuff? Probably. So, here, let me actually just, oh, you got there. Okay. No module named Torch. Well, yes, there is. You just can't find it, and I would like to know why. So no documentation found. So, why are neither of them working? I mean, the problems could be related. I don't know. Python can't find... Let me just... I was trying to find a solution with Torch Vision. Let me find something with just Torch. PyTorch is what it's called, but, this is a new thing. I will try. All the command prompt things that may or may not work. Something's gotta work eventually. Although, actually, some things might be Mac or not Mac. See, Win makes me think Windows. Would be on this platform. Well, nah. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Don't know. This was something I already tried. Should be. Oh, you're gonna. This is like before. It's not gonna do anything different. Like, in a second, it's gonna be like, ah, yeah, it already is there. Let me maybe start specifically something like Windows 10 related. Oops. Why not? Oh, there's another thing. Getting more and more desperate. Let's try this then. Oh, hi, new person. Hello, hello. Malakor sub. Hi, can you review my project? I'm really proud of it. What sort of project? Like a game or something like that? If it's quick, sure. But I am kind of on a bit of a time crunch currently. So, yeah. But no, it'd be cool to see whatever it is that you made and yada yada. But yeah. Okay, so wait, what did this do? Error, cannot find the matching requirements. It's an AI. Ooh, interesting, fascinating. How would I go about reviewing such a thing? Okay, but yeah, sounds very cool. I'm experimenting with AI stuff myself currently, as you can see, but just struggling to import some libraries that are being weird, and I'm not exactly sure why. Okay. Oh wait. Where did you enable them? Okay, maybe this one. What's the difference? Just not having that. Okay. Like this then. I don't know what I would need to change. Where's it satisfies the requirement? So it looks to me like if I go with the latest version, try sticking that number in here. See what that does. Hey, okay, it's doing something. I don't know if I'm getting the right thing, but yeah. Oh, check this, man. I spent 1 year for this. Ooh. That's not a Rickroll link, is it? Is that the Rickroll link? I think I recognize the lowercase w, capital M, but I will trust. But if it is, then it doesn't count because oh, it's not. Never mind. Sorry, I thought it was for a second. I just have been Rickrolled a few times on stream. But hold on 1 second. Let me stop. No, that's all good. Stop this. get things, and raise the volume. Oh, I don't know if this has volume, but side brightness of banana determination. What is this? Catch from camera, insert an image. Is this like an image recognition thing? Oh, brightness of, okay. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I see. I understand. And that's so cool. So it like goes like just like this. They'll see the line like go down the center, and then it actually take like the edges of that, and then it calculating like for that. Oh, that's so cool. That is all of the cool. Wow. Okay, that is amazing. Kudos. Great job, Malachor sub. That is really cool. And when he says it's rightness, oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. I really love this. That is great. Fantastic job. Thanks. Yeah. That is very cool. I think that's really cool. Yeah. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. So what do you plan on doing with that, or taking with the code that you've done for that? Or was that for like a school thing, or just a personal project, or for fun thing? Yeah, I've done plenty of those. I have this thing that some procedural animation stuff that I've been working on. I guess I can continue to ramble while this is downloading, whatever it's downloading. Yeah, it's a thing I was working on a bit ago, and I'll be continuing to do more experimentation with, just different types of getting animation in a 3D game engine. So it's not like I'm doing all this from scratch, but quite a lot from scratch than you usually see in this instance, I think. There's some procedural animation stuff I've been experimenting with. Mainly like this in the background is cool. But basically getting just the idea of how I plan to apply this is just like little things in the environments that can be swaying back and forth, or this code, I can modify a lot of variables on them to apply just different background elements in levels, just for some like little background movement, little things going on that make the levels feel more alive. So this, spinning things. There's like simulated wind. These like the ones on the wall can be like dangling a bit under gravity. There's just lots of, and beyond just these antennas, this could be applied to like a character with like a tail, or like long ears, or like these antennas that I can like stick on anything, or different models that are kind of the same sort of deal of just on different game objects, trees, flowers, different plant type things that could be swaying in the wind. Lots of different applications of this kind of thing, I think. Even like I had like broken wood that was like peeling, or even like peeling wallpaper or something. Something like that could maybe work with this kind of code on it. Might need to be a bit cleaned up a bit more first, because this isn't perfect. But it's good enough for now. Like, you can see it. I don't know what exactly. I kind of know what caused this, but I don't know how to fix it. Oh, it's is that? Oh, what's happening? Okay, that's whatever this is downloading. That's taking a bit of a performance hit, I think. Uh-oh. Are we good? Uh-oh. Let me go out of this before my stream crashes. What is? That is imagine whatever it's downloading and installing with the, or not whatever. I know what it's installing. Something that is potentially importing Torch in a way that might actually work. That is having some kind of oh no. Well, apologies. This doesn't usually happen. Something that this is doing. What happened? Oh, yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, what happens, lol? This is doing something that's causing a huge performance hit, and I'm not exactly sure what, but let me close a few things. That might help a bit. I actually don't know why that's happening necessarily, but oh well. Here, let me bring back the music. Random video game music. Bunch of different games. Yeah, sure. Is it good now? Sell down? Yeah, sure. Okay. This is like... I prefer if you continued. Well, okay, I will continue to just ramble about this in the meantime. I did not make this skybox. It's just something I found. It works, does the job in this little test level. I'll experiment with also some graphical things. Like, there's some post-processing going on in this, where originally... Oh, is it frozen? No. Originally, it looked like this. Well, actually, it didn't look like... It looked like I adjusted the lighting and the post-processing together, but, yeah. Anywho. Yeah. Actually, and then there's even some lights and different things going on with all that. Whoa. I also, for this, just for the sake of... Because I wanted to have the lighting of this be for, like, a bright daytime scene. I could totally, if I wanted to, make it more of a dark thing, but, it was just... When I was experimenting with this, I wanted to be, like, bright daytime. But I imagine my levels will have all kinds of day-night theming, or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, is this done? It's doing something. Ooh. Okay. Doing something. It uninstalled, yeah. Old version of Torch to then install other one, I guess. Sure. My PC would crash. Like, my stream has already crashed once. This stream. But, yeah, it's doing something. Maybe. Any day now? Okay, it's just gonna take its sweet old time. Unfortunate, this is being a bit of a roadblock in me getting this done. We were making decent progress before, and now that just kind of came to a halt. When we made our own model, it was actually... It did seem to be learning, so that was cool. Yeah, that kind of stopped. Yeah, I don't know, Malorker Sub, I don't know if you know anything about... Well, you did some AI stuff yourself. Specifically what I'm trying to do right now, the only reason why I need these libraries, the only thing I need it for, which if I could find a different way to do this, not using these libraries, then that'd be fine. I'm trying to import something called AlexNet, that is a pre-trained model thing. So if you know any ways of getting this that does not use these two libraries, that would solve my problem. Haven't found such a thing yet. It doesn't seem like overly convoluted, but yeah. Because for the AI stuff currently, I'm using TensorFlow. I know another popular thing is PyTorch, but I don't know why I'm just having all these troubles with not recognizing its existence. But if I could just not use PyTorch, then, yeah, I don't know. Let's go back to Googling things while I'm waiting for that to finish. So, Python, TensorFlow, AlexNet. Go back to just seeing if I can find anything else here. Yep. I want to keep an eye on this, see if it actually finishes. I'm just trying to, like, waste time. Oh, if I find an alternative, cool. But I think this is also... This plus streaming is taking a hit to my CPUs and my interwebs. Can only be helped so much. Come on. Come on. Any day now. Would be great. I'm not that impatient. Just, one, because this is making the Twitch stream boring. And also, I am on a bit of a time limit. I don't like all the resizing I was doing. Okay. We're in this for the long haul. Hey, you're using that's using the same thing I use. I recognize that frog anywhere. from earlier in this stream. You even, okay, let me just, This seems to be doing a lot more than what I'm looking for specifically. That's not what I was trying to do. I'm trying to maybe see code where this is being used. Oh, well, that did not help me. Okay. Oh, hey! That finished. Okay, I'll check if that maybe worked in a minute. I'm just curious of if this is using... If this is using that AlexNet thing, I'm just trying to see how, if it's implemented in the same way, or it's implemented differently. Tensor slices? Huh. Interesting. Okay. I'm not seeing it. Yeah. That's not what I'm looking for. But you make a model here. That's not using an AlexNet. It's not using, or it's not using a pre-trained AlexNet. More specifically. Because this would be all random. Yeah, okay. This specifically isn't what I'm looking for. Okay, so it's not just an AlexNet. An AlexNet pre-trained model is more what I'm looking for. Model. Yeah. This does not help. This, I will trust you blindly. Ooh. Don't know what I'm looking at. Someone that like made their own custom AlexNet. Let me just see if this worked first. So, right out of the gate, I see no, but sometimes restarting VS Code has given results. So let's see if it works this time. I'm gonna guess no, given the track record here, but we'll see what happens. Okay. I'm waiting for things to change color, because I'm still not using this anywhere, so it should change to being gray for being not used. Yep, you're loading things. You do that. No Python interpreter selected. Would that actually help? Sure. Does that help me with anything here? Oh. Oh. Huh. Never mind. Hey! Hey! Wait, it's working! Why did that... Why was that the... That was the problem? Excuse me? I am both confused, but also happy that this is working. What? How and why and how and... I don't actually need that first one, but... Is this just gonna work now? Please. Please. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit to import. Please work and don't crush my hopes and dreams. Okay, this is gonna take a little bit because it's importing the massive libraries that I imagine come for both of those. Yeah, it'll get there eventually. Mm-hmm. Okay. Any minute now. If this does work, we might call it for today's stream. Actually, whether this does or doesn't, because it's 4:30 and I gotta go eventually. I got stuff to do tomorrow afternoon, but then I'll be back doing more of this, probably, maybe. Okay, those warnings are normal. That is expected behavior. Actually, that means it got through the imports okay. Okay. Come on. Okay, while I'm waiting for it to run, I know the next line that I think I'd be running anyway, which is this dot eval, with the input being the training data, or sorry, the test data, which, okay, well, I copied the wrong one, but, which I think just looks as like this. I don't know if, actually, I don't know what I do with this, to be frank. I hope that maybe we'll just import things as I need. Okay, this is taking a while to do things, but that's okay. Well, like, we're just gonna let it do its thing. It hasn't crashed. It's doing something in the background. The one thing, I think it is being slower because it's just using my CPU and not my GPU, because warnings, but I don't care too much about how fast it is. I only care that it works. Because at the end of this assignment, I'm just submitting the code. Like, I'm just submitting this PY file, so nothing else matters, technically, as long as it... Well, there's like a written component to this that I'll be doing on my own. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Oh. Hey. Yes. Okay. I left a print statement somewhere. Well, I have a lot of commented out things. I left this in here. That's fine. Well, I mean, I'll delete now, but... And I shouldn't need to reshape you? I won't delete that just yet, because something goes wrong. Okay. Yes. No. Has no attribute fit. Okay, so okay, now I'm just not using this right. I assumed it would have the same things that the old model did, but I guess it doesn't, and that's fine. Because I actually don't need that part. Okay, you take one argument, but 3 were given. Okay. So now I'm just not using this right. I just gotta now know how to use that properly, and we might be good to go. I assumed that I passed in the test data. So Python... This is... Well, okay, now I guess we're not even really using TensorFlow anymore, huh? We might just be using PyTorch, but okay. So Python, PyTorch example. Huh. This might get more complicated. But I'm just looking for, this ain't what I'm looking for. I'm looking for what is the input to evaluate. Actually, be more specific. Python, PyTorch, eval. What does eval? Takes no input? What? Oh, I think I get how this works. Kind of. Partially. Okay, so that's not how I thought that was. You're a switch. Okay, so I can train it more. Okay. How do I evaluate it then with the actual test data. Okay, I think I need to see more of an example with that. How does this work? Maybe specifically go like Python, PyTorch, CIFAR-10. Might have to do some of this stuff eventually, but I'm looking for one specific thing. The testing phase. Okay. Sure. Why? I don't need to do this stuff. I'm not saving it. Net is net in this case just gonna be my model. So, but how you don't how do you know what the results are? If I go out, or so how do you know what to test against? Is my question here. Oh, it's in. Oh no, I think I get it. Okay. Or oops, that's not what I meant to do. This with the X test, yeah. And then that's the output it's got, and then I compare those outputs with the thing. Oh, the outputs are the 0 to 10 the percentages, I think. Which actually might go between -1 and 1. I forget how that exactly works, but I do need torch now. Well, okay. Import torch. Okay, and might not even be using TensorFlow by the end of this, but we'll see. I won't get rid of the import statement for now. Okay, outputs, blah blah blah, predicted. This guy. Wait, did you put in a single in it? No, yeah. Where am I? What? Wait. But where do I? So this is just gonna tell me what it predicted. So if I do this, I'm gonna get 10,000 ship, boat, house, dog, like. Type issues, huh? Received an invalid combination of arguments. No, numpy array, parameter, tuple, and expected one of tensor input to move. Okay. Okay, that looks to me like I need to convert this ND array to a tensor, whatever that even is. So we will do that. Except I think I'm out of time for today, so I think we might end the stream and pick this up tomorrow. But we are at least ending at a point where we're not completely stuck. Like, this is something we can go off of. It's not just, we're not just twiddling our thumbs anymore. It might also still look at different ways of doing this. I don't know. We'll experiment, but I guess this is good progress for now. And yeah, I guess we will pick this up another time. And still got like a lot to do with this. It's unfortunate, but yeah, we'll get there. Oop. Not stuck like I did. Delete scripts all on the prodding. Oh, yeah, didn't do that. I mean, I can do this. Delete. Ha 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 ha. It's sad that, now that I look at this, ignoring all the commented stuff, it doesn't feel like we've really written a lot of code, which is unfortunate. But it took a lot to get here, and we just had a lot of troubles with just importing the libraries and understand what it is we were doing here. But yeah, I don't know. We will we'll get there. We'll get to the end of this. It would have been nice though. Like this was working great. It would have been nice if we could get the Alex net thing in a way that like worked with this. I'm wondering if here, let me actually mess with something. You have this. Do you not have? Do you? No way, Karos. It just has an Alex. No. No. Don't tell me. 1 second. Wait. It's not I need to see all the. Okay, it might not. It might not actually have such a thing. Okay, it looks like. Otherwise, I probably would have seen it. I just need to see all of what you have. What is all of your things? Okay, this case where I don't just. Example. Compile. Okay. Call. Well, I guess A, if I'm going by A, by AlexNet. If that is a thing. Or I could Control F, you know, the smart thing. You don't. And I don't really know if you'd have some, like a similar thing going by a different name, but it looks like you don't. Okay. Sad. Wait, you models.model? Why? In a minute. Why are you are you? Oh no, you're just talking about that. Oh, that's like okay. No, that's what I was. Models.model. Why are you? Why is that how you are? Why is that how you is? Okay, let me look at with Karaz specifically. Maybe you go like Python Karaz AlexNet. This is this I've already looked at, and this was doing it like manually. And it's not just about having an AlexNet; it's a pre-trained AlexNet. Or, to my understanding, I don't even know if the terminology of what I'm saying is correct, but wait, yeah. The problem with this is that I don't know, the way this is formatted is like very different from TensorFlow. And TensorFlow is one was so much nicer. Oh. Oh. Well, you do have such a thing. Oh, is that convenient net? Maybe? Have to be in the shape that. It's recommended to resize the images with size of that and then do a crop of size. So I would still have to resize the images anyway if I did it this way. And RGB makes sense, okay. There's also whatever this is, I don't know. Okay, we'll come back to this tomorrow. I'll figure something out. It looks like maybe our better option would be to just lean towards PyTorch. doing that all the way. And then I had to convert it to a tensor image, whatever that means, and do something with resizing it. That seems like that'll be inimitable, but hopefully I can find code to make that process not that bad. Yeah, okay. So with that, I think we will end things off for today. Yeah, and then, yeah, I think I don't know what time I will be streaming next, but I think I'll be streaming tomorrow, depending on if I'm working on this or another thing. I've got like a few different projects I gotta finish up. Basically 3 things to finish by Friday night. This being one of them. And, even it's Tuesday, it's a little, not that, well, not that concerning. I'll get everything done, I think. Yeah. I think this might be the thing that's furthest from being done. Maybe, hard to say. But anyways, like, of the 3 things, 1 will be really easy, so yeah. Alright, thanks for the stream. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, everyone. I am looking forward to, like, once I finish the 3 things I just mentioned, then I can start doing more Unity stuff again. And the main thing that we'll be focusing on will be kind of this, but not this. Sort of. Actually, like, I'm done. Like, I finished what I wanted to do with these antennas for now. Correction, there's like one thing, or like there's like 2 things with it that I wanted to like refine, but I just couldn't figure it out, and I'm just gonna move on for now. And any attempt at like trying to fix a certain thing was just making it worse. So I'm like, yeah, it's fine, it's good enough, whatever. But I want to experiment with some more procedural animations things, and I have 2 different avenues that I want to go down, but I won't ramble about them right now, or I kind of did earlier, so we'll get to that when we get there. And then we'll be working full-time on the VR raccoon thing. If you don't know what that is, just stay tuned and find out. That's something we're working on back in, like, December. But I'll be working on that full-time until that's done. And then we will be doing Hand Me Over to the Unicycle more properly. So, well, then it'll be summer and I have way more freedom over. I can do whatever I want with, like, whatever projects I want. Like, I'm not constrained by, oh, I'm doing this school project and I'm doing this school project. Yeah, so look forward to all that. And when I say summer, I mean end of this month, like university and college summer, not high school summer. But anyways, okay, enough rambling out of me. I gotta get going. So I will use multiplexers on a bit. So give me one. Yeah, those random bit donations I have. Those aren't bits. That's channel points. They're just random words in computer science that I think are funny. Multiplexer, quantize, eigendecomposition. I don't know. Multiplexer is a thing that has to do with circuit boards and stuff. So the very like low level things that have to do with like CPUs and whatnot as part of the logic that goes into that stuff. It's kind of like how computers make choices. Sort of. It does. Yeah. No, I had to, like, do some school stuff where I made, right, well, I did, like, kind of, like, well, understand, like, a very, like, much, like, basic version of a CPU. Oh, hey, Chemjor. Hey, thank you for the follow. Hi. Hello. Thanks for the follow. I really, really appreciate that. Wow. It's, like, yeah, it's never still going up. Yeah, woo. If you're curious, look for multiplayer on Wikipedia. Yes, technical stuff. Oh no, I had to like write exams on this stuff. I know multiplexers a bit. I'm explaining it poorly. I don't know how to explain things. No, hold on. Before I go, I want to show a thing. Is it here? No, it was last year. It's just been like, well, I say I've done stuff with in school, but that was like a year ago. I think, is this the one I'm looking for? I just want to find an assignment real quick. Is it this one? Almost. This is like, this is where NOP comes from, by the by. Yeah. This is some stuff with mainly doing cache things. That's not what I was looking for, but I think the thing I am looking for was actually this one. I saw a message at the corner of my eye, one memento. Yeah, this is what thing I had to do. I had to understand this enough to take this and modify it based on what the assignment wanted, where all the blue and the red is added by me, which I did in Photoshop. And, yeah. So yeah, this be like this is a multiplexer that blah blah and takes in a control bit, and there's one over there. Actually, well, there's more here. Those are multiplexers. Anyways, yeah. Oh, Chemore, hi, hello. Advice for someone getting into Python. Ooh, interesting. So, first of all, I don't use Python that often. I mainly do because I have to with certain school things. But Python was the first programming language that I learned about 8 years ago. Now, other than just OMG registers, memories. Yeah, no, it's complicated. What was I saying? But yeah, what I was just looking at was like, yeah, CPU things. That was, yeah, very complicated. But so for learning Python, other than like tutorials and whatever, I you know what I'd recommend off the top of my head. But there is this thing. Maybe it's outdated, but I said 8 years ago. This is where I started my programming journey. So yeah, this is something that I would maybe recommend. It's nice and easy and like you don't have to download anything. This is a website called Computer Science Circles, made by I guess some people at the University of Waterloo, where you go through and you can like run code and then have to type code. It gives you little like exercises. There's different pages that slowly introduce different programming concepts, and there's things where you have to just like show what the output's gonna be. There's a thing here where you have to like order code to have it be right, and yeah, just different things here and some visuals. It gives you like challenges, and yeah, and as you can see here, it just slowly gets more and more more and more complicated as the things that it gets you to do. And yeah, starting simple and then getting into being quite complicated. And this worked for me. So, there's also this thing it sometimes does where it visualizes code, where it shows you like as the code goes through and does code things, then here's what things are equaling at different parts of the code running. And yeah, and I'm so jealous. Link, please? Yeah, sure. Well, I go to the home page. It is simply this. Now again, I don't know if like in this day and age of 2022, I don't know if there'd be better resources for you. Oh, there's also, you can make an account so it actually saves your progress if you care about that. But yeah, this is what I used 8 years ago, and yeah, it worked for me. And by the end, you end up like some of the stuff at the end were just giving you challenges. This one is you write a program that deciphers messages, that like turns this into this, and yeah, I remember this being quite complicated. And also, it even gives you hints. I guess I won't spoil you on things, but yeah, you can even like with some of the more complicated things actually get hints and stuff. Yeah, very cool, very cool. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I don't know what type of learner you are. Different people learn differently. Some better by like videos or like whatever. Yada yada. I don't know. Doing well, seeing examples and whatever. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. No problem. Also, paths after learning Python. Ooh, career paths. I don't know. I wish I had an answer for that. That's something I'm trying to figure out myself. As I said, I don't use Python that much. Although I imagine there is a market for like Python is a popular programming language. So, yeah. In my free time, I do a lot of Unity game development stuff like this. And actually, well, better example, like this. Any day now. This is the Unity game engine, and this is a game I'm working on, the Handyman with a Unicycle. Yeah, this is my bread and butter. This is what I'm better at. And I've been doing this I've been doing Unity for 8 years. So I've been doing Python for like maybe 8.5, I guess when I started it or something around those lines. Yeah. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. But yeah, this is what I've been doing, and yeah, making game stuff, which fascinates me. Stuff I enjoy doing, and even more so, I am fascinated in the idea of taking the technology behind making video games and trying to apply it in not just game ways. I think the technology behind making video games is very cool, and yeah, applications of it can also be very cool. Particularly, I have an interest in like VR stuff, and I think that'd be cool to do more with down the road. But in terms of careers, other than getting a job doing programming stuff for some company or whatever, or some people do startups, some people do game dev, or like getting into like IT and all that. Yeah, it's a very wide field. Yeah, I'm still kind of figuring that out myself, what exactly I want to do. But I'm getting there, hopefully. Anyways, though. But yeah, best luck to you on your programming journey and all that. I imagine YouTube and Google will be your friend. But anyways, though, it is, as you can see down there, it's around about 5 o'clock for me, so I do gotta get going. So, did we know that? Hold on. Yeah. No, hold on. Technical difficulties. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Anyways, though, I think this will wrap it up for me for today. Tomorrow we maybe continue to work on this. We'll see. My schedule's up in the air until summer hits, I think. And even then, I don't know. I think it'll be easier to have more of a schedule once summer hits. And by summer, I mean end of the month, like college summer, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, have a good day. Thank you, and GG, nice stream. Yeah. Actually, even the fact, like, me streaming today was an impromptu thing. I was gonna just be doing this on my own, but I decided, like, yeah, I'll stream because why not? And yeah. Anyways, okay, I need to stop rambling. I need to actually end things off. So that'll do it for this. What's my outro? That'll do it for this live stream. If you liked it, look forward to more. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, no, Francesco, wait, why? No, I have to go, but you have a thing to say quickly. Say it, I guess. I'll finish my outro with it. And as always, I'll see you around. Do you have a thing to say, Francesco, before I actually go? Maybe, possibly. Or were you just trying to stall me? Okay. Fair enough. You disrupted my outro. How dare you? Okay. Whatever. All right. Anyways, see ya.